Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here we go. The Thunder enjoying this break from the road.
And so far, they split the season series right down the middle. Now, the drama starts to ramp up. Only got 2 games left against them. Can they take the advantage?
Well, they're fairly evenly matched. One team has a little more talent. The other is better in terms of execution. I'm excited to see how it plays out.
You gotta put a body on Holmgren because his length can absolutely punish the defense.
And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Here's Jokic, following the score by Oklahoma City. Back to Murray. Clock at 4. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Jordan outside. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, great drive by SGA, and he slams it to finish it.
Denver passing it around. And that one drops for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with this plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Jokic on top. Pass to Murray. Back to Jokic. Shoots over Caruso. And the shot falls short this time.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Jokic, that's a 2-pointer. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Holmgren outside. Elbow shot is on the way. And good that time.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon. Here's Caruso. Nothing on the board. For 3, Holmgren. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now here's Murray. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game. No good on that.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And I think when you look at the growth that SGA has shown over the last few years, really incredible. He has developed into one of the best players in this league.
And it's Murray penetrating. Here's Pierce. And that one released in time, but no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Thunder lead by 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
And now a fast break for the Thunder. Holmgren wide open. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Here's Murray. Nice defense from Dort. The Thunder leading by 11. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Shot clock at 3. Gilgeous-Alexander.
A nice job of affecting the shot there by Valanciunas, using those long arms to just frustrate the shooter.
And that one, good. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And the foul on Paul Pierce. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Nuggets on D. 9-point game. Nice move. Pass to Holmgren. Poked away and stolen by Gordon.
How about the energy and activity on that play? Great steal.
A baseline J. The Thunder with another miss. The Nuggets trailed by 9 and stolen by Williams. Outside, SGA. Inside, Gordon with the defensive effort.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Pierce with the steal. Murray with it. Williams picks him up. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow.
Slashing with purpose there after setting that screen. Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
Bucket is good. Valanciunas has got 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Murray. After the miss from Chet Holmgren. Outside, Pierce. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by Williams. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. Mitchell outside. Pass to Joe. Takes the 3. Jokic grabs the miss. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Jokic fighting through contact.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Wallace right side. And shot on the way. Count it. Good. Wallace has got his first bucket of the night. And the first half is now in the books. Oklahoma City out in front. Up by 7. They'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Now, here's ball. And Watson has it in the corner. Misses the 3.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
To the paint. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
Now, here's Jokic. He's given them a healthy dose of offense each and every night with an average of 20 points a game. 4 on the clock. Ball. Jones, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land.
And Ball, a terrific distributor. He's got great size at that point guard position, which enables him to see over smaller defenders.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
Pass to Watson. Holmgren with the steal. SGA feeling it out a bit. Right at the rim. No problem there for Shea.
That's a high percentage look for SGA.
And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Well, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. So David Adelman decided to call a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. From outside the arc, from distance, Shea puts it through.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
And you gotta love a skilled dunker like Gordon, charging in and sailing right over the defense.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Chet Holmgren checks some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Guys, back over to you.
A unique talent. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Jordan the screen. Holmgren outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Eunice Valanciunas.
And Jordan doesn't look to score often, But when he does, he goes up strong and attracts the defense.
Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky's really the limit.
Here's Mitchell, following the basket by Jokic. Nice shot by Wallace. Wallace has got 5.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
There's Gordon with the 3. Jordan with the rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
On the wing, Wallace for 3. And it's Paul Pierce with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 11. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now into the line for Oklahoma City.
And stolen by Wallace. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Down low. Here's Williams. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Jokic with it. He's got 6. Good. Murray's got it back down to within single digits for Denver.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Thunder making a change here. The Nuggets trailed by 9. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's deflected. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jang.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Now here's Murray. 8 points for him. 5 to shoot. Here's Pierce. Nice D from Williams. And so it's Oklahoma City in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because it... The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so David Adelman calls the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Outside, SGA. Pass to Dort. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Dort wide open. And the Thunder another 3.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort.
Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
And we've seen Gordon in the dunk contest before. He enjoys showing off when given the chance.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. And it's Denver with the rebound.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
And here's Jokic. On the drive, Jokic. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic. I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your four teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Holmgren outside. Holmgren the screen. Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 9. Outside Gordon. Now Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Right side Pierce. Outside Gordon. Murray. And he does not hit.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Now Jordan. Outside Holmgren. He drills the three.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Now Murray, and stolen by Jordan. Screen by Jordan. Holmgren. The putback. Sees him with the putback.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Now Holmgren, outside Caruso. Here's Dort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Caruso. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Murray. And here's the break. From deep. Holmgren rips down the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 12.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Oklahoma City.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And they've put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Holmgren the screen. Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. They trail by 14.
In an active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Nuggets, Aaron.
And both free throws good for Gordon. Now SGA. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some